What's up mga kapakpak? Andito tayo ngayon to ask random strangers about the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio here at Holy Angel University. Let's go! Kuya, anong course po kayo?
Hospitality Management.
May tanong po ako. Do you know about the golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence?
Hindi po.
Thank you po. Kuya, ano pong course nyo?
Course CS.
CS. Alam niyo po ba yung golden ratio at Fibonacci sequence?
Ang alam ko lang kasi ngayon is golden ratio. Yung mukhang suso, yung paikot na gano'n. Pwede sa palad.
Ikaw po kuya, ano pong course nyo?
CE.
Alam niyo po ba yung Fibonacci sequence or golden ratio?
Ayun nga yung golden ratio, yung paikot.
Okay. Next question po is, sa daily life niyo po, saan niyo po nakikita yung golden ratio or yung pag-a-apply po?
Sa golden ratio na nakikita ko, sa mga libro, gano'n. Kaya minsan sa mga palad natin, ay sa mga pabilog-bilog.
Kahit saan, kunyari sa mga halaman, gano'n, nakikita mo anywhere, gano'n. Sa mga posture din, gano'n.
Okay, thank you po. Ay, ate, may tanong po ako. Anong course niyo po?
Computer engineering.
So I have a question po. Do you know about the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio?
Yes. Yung alam ko lang yung sa Fibonacci sequence. Nung kasing first year kami. Sa Mart World yan, di ba? Sa Fibonacci sequence, yun lang parang may order yan eh. 1, 2, tapos 3. Parang pag-a-add mo lang yung mga sunod-sunod. So, yun lang.
Dun sa sinabi niyo po, based on your answer, in real life application po, saan niyo po na-apply yung golden ratio or Fibonacci sequence?
Yung sa amin nun, yung application namin is yung sa trees. Kasi di ba pag, kunwari, yung sa branches, gano'n, may 1, 2, tapos 3, tapos 5 yun.
Thank you po. Do you know about the Fibonacci sequence or golden ratio po?
Yung golden ratio parang dapat pantay-pantay sila. Pag yung sa Fibonacci sequence naman yung alam ko lang doon yung pag 1, 2, 3 yung pag-add lang yung simultaneously.
So, based on your answer din po, in real life application po, saan nyo po na-apply yung mga golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence?
Yung sa golden ratio siguro, mostly nakikita ko siya pag kunwari sa mga plants ganun, yung pag sa mga flowers ganun. Tapos siguro na-apply siya sa kunwari pag engineering ganun na-apply din siya. So Fibonacci sequence naman parang same lang din.
Thank you po. Ikaw po kuya, anong course niyo po?
Computer engineering po.
Do you know about the golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence po?
Hindi po.
Sige pa. Thank you po.
Ay, kuya,
Kuya, ano pong course niyo?
tourism po.
May tanong po ako. Do you know about the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio?
Familiar lang po.
Since familiar po sa inyo, may nakikita po ba kayong application in the real world po?
Meron naman yung mga patterns, yung pag ganun-ganun. Yung circle. Tapos yung ganun siya.
Thank you po. Kayo po ate, anong course niyo po? Tourism. Alam niyo po ba yung Fibonacci sequence or golden ratio?
Familiar lang po.
Ikaw po ate, anong course niyo po?
Tourism din po.
Do you know about the golden ratio po or Fibonacci sequence?
Familiar po since napag-aralan din naman po namin siya.
Ikaw po ate. What's your course po?
Tourism,
Do you know about the Fibonacci sequence or golden ratio po?
familiar.
Okay. Ikaw naman po ate.
Same answers lang.
Thank you po.
Okay, day 2. For today, we're going to ask random students kung paano nila ina-apply yung golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence. Let's go! Ano pong course mo?
Aeronautical engineering po.
How do you apply golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence?
For me, kapag ginagamit ko yung golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence, I try to apply it with music, and I'll try to show you an example. The Fibonacci sequence in music, for example, can be used to create chord progressions that are aesthetically appealing. You can take Frédéric Chopin's Prelude in C, for example, since it follows a Fibonacci sequence consisting of the numbers 18, 13, 21, and 55. But that's not what we're going to do now. Now we're going to try and incorporate the Fibonacci sequence into note patterns in music and see how it really exists in today's music. So let's start with the chord progressions. Now we're going to try to incorporate the Fibonacci sequence into the notes of a piano. Now, the piano consists of an octave, and an octave consists of 4 notes, specifically C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and ends with C. Now, if we follow the pattern of the Fibonacci sequence, we will get a note that sounds like this. And it goes on repeatedly. It goes C, C, D, E, G, C, A, and B. Now, for me, in my opinion, the music here doesn't sound aesthetically appealing, but this is where chord progressions come in. Now, chord progressions help the notes come together to create songs that are more aesthetically appealing. You could take C, for example, and turn it into a C7, and E for an E7. So let's try it out on an actual song. And there you have it. You see, Fibonacci sequence is not directly represented. It only happens naturally. And as you can see from the chord progressions earlier, you could see that not most of the Fibonacci sequence is incorporated. Rather, it's been sliced into pieces. And that's how you see Fibonacci sequence in a different way, because it just comes in naturally. It's organic. And that is all from me. Thank you.
Okay guys, new victim spotted. Anong course mo?
Aeronautical engineering po.
Paano mo ina-apply yung golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence?
Na-apply ko po siya pagdating sa art. Yun lang po. Bigyan ko na lang po kayo ng example. Sige po.
Hello. Here's the example. Okay, so how does one actually apply the golden ratio or the Fibonacci sequence to art? Well, simply, maybe most of you may have already seen some applications of such, but maybe you just didn't actually realize it. Or maybe you actually didn't realize that you were already applying such techniques yourself. With this, you may already ask yourself, what are the things, or maybe artworks, or previous paintings that I have already seen that which applied the golden ratio? Let's take for example the Great Wave of Kanagawa or the Creation of Adam, all of which are famous paintings which you may have not known applied the golden ratio in their composition. But you might say, oh, it's only applicable for those two. No, it's not. It's also applicable to the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. The more you know. Okay, so moving forward, I'll try to show you how one actually applies the golden ratio to art, or when I draw personally. Well, I explain some other stuff. Let's go. Now that we have that out of the way, let's actually draw so I can actually apply what I've been saying. So yeah, let's get into it. As mentioned, the golden ratio, which came from the Fibonacci numbers and sequence, can be used to proportion and compose your artworks. The golden section, roughly equating to 1.618, allows for breathability in the piece, as well as the spiral makes for a good leading line towards areas in the painting you want your audience to put their attention towards. This is creatively used in the painting of the creation of Adam, as the spiral unknowingly pulls your attention to God or to Adam in which way you orient the golden spiral. This technique also blends well to the Mona Lisa, as the space provided from her hands to the eyes using the golden spiral gives enough attention to both features. Thus, we can apply the same method to our illustration here. By knowing that the golden ratio and spiral creates leading lines, we use this to our advantage by knowing where to put the structure, as this is the place where we want people to point their attention towards. It doesn't always have to be the golden spiral, but by just using the different sections created by the ratio, it can also make for pleasing compositions, just like how it was applied to the painting of the Last Supper.